Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. Let me show you how to make a patch up front and personal. So this is the file that we're going to use. The first thing I did, I went ahead and I hooped my cutaway stabilizer. Now the first stitch that I will do is my placement stitch. Now this stitch will tell me where I'm going to place my fabric. You could hoop your fabric, but because I'm cheap, I want to save my fabric. So this fabric that I'm using is felt, and I'm using this blue felt. So what I do, I ensure that the piece that I cut, it can cover the entire area that I have the placement stitches at. Now I'm going to do another stitch, which is the tack down stitch. Now this stitch that I do, it's usually very tiny, just in case when I take this off and I'm going to cut it out, it doesn't pop. The next thing I went ahead and did was I did the patch itself, what the patch is going to say. Now this is what it looks like. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take it off completely off the machine. So I'm going to unhoop everything, and when I unhoop it, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it out. So this is what it looks like. Now this way of making patches is one of my favorites. Well, it's the best way to make a patch. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut around this patch, and it's easier to just cut off the excess stabilizer and the excess things. And what you're going to do, I'm going to show you as best as I can how you should cut this patch closely. Now I'm using a very large scissors. You don't have to use a large scissors like me. I'm just comfortable using that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut close to the stitch, but not too close that it pops the stitch. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So this is what I'm gonna show you how to cut that patch. Okay, after you cut it, this is what it's gonna look like. Now you don't have to use felt like I did. You could use twill. That's another thing. No, I'm gonna use my Badge Master heavyweight backing. Now this is the secret sauce to all of this, and I'm gonna use an extra tearaway stabilizer at the back to give it just a little stability. But you could totally use the backing. I'm just cheap. I don't want to waste all of it, so I use that extra stabilizer at the back. Now what I do, I go ahead and I hoop it one more time, and when I hoop it, I'm going to make another placement stitch. Now this stitch is very, 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 very important, because what this stitch does is that it's going to tell you where to place your fabric. No, not where to place your fabric, but where to place your patch that you just cut out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make another placement stitch. All right, guys, so this is the placement stitch. When you do that, you're going to go ahead now and spray the back of your patch with some basting adhesive. And what this does, it just helps it to stay in place and do not shift on the plastic that we're going to use. So what we're going to do, we're going to unhoop again just for another time and place it right inside that patch. Now you could do this when it is hooped, but I like to take it off and see what I'm doing. So what I didn't get it right the first time. I went ahead and I do it again, just to get that patch to be nice and good. So the next thing I'm going to do after this is it's going to go ahead and finish up this patch. Now this is the only time you cut using this method, is when you are cutting out the patch the first instance. After this, all you're gonna do is clean it up and it will come out really, really nice. So it's gonna go ahead, it's gonna do another tack down, right? And after it does the tack down, it's going to do a zigzag stitch just to hold it in place. And the final stitch that this patch is gonna do is a satin border stitch. And then after it does all of this, I'm going to unhoop it, and then I'm gonna show you what this patch looks like. Okay, so guys, it finished the satin stitch, and look at how clean this looks. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna push the patch out because it's done. It's done, and I'm gonna show you how clean this looks. Look at that. The only thing we have is the start and stop thread that we'll have to take off. And the next thing you want to do, this is very important, take off the tear away, and also remove the plastic from the back, because if you're going to use this as an iron-on patch, you don't want that plastic to be there because it will stop the heat and bond from sticking. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take off the plastic one, and then I'm gonna take off that cutaway stabilizer from the back. Okay, so do not forget to do that step, because that step is very, very, very important. If you let me say it again, if you leave that plastic on, it is going to stop your heat and bond from sticking. So what I'm doing, I'm just basically taking my light and running it around the edge of my patch just to get any excess. You see, it has this little fur looking thing on the on it. I want to get that off, and if I did not cut the thread, it will take care of that. And this is the final results, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something that you are going to try. Let me know if you have other ways of making patches for them to come out nice and clean. Until we meet, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.